one extremely stressful drive home later. We've got all the tubing in the good old flex. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody hates on these things. I've got enough Dom tubing in this bad boy to build a half cage. So I could fit significantly more. The strips come in 24 feet. Yes, 24-foot strips, which cost $200 a pop. And so I got 2 of those, and I was originally going to try and find a way to get the 24-foot sticks home, but delivery is an extra $100, and you know we're balling on a budget out here. So I had them cut them in half, so we've got 4 12-foot sticks. The main hoop in my car I've estimated to be about 9 feet with just real rudimentary measurements. So 12 feet is obviously fine, but we're doing lots of like bracing and stuff. I'm probably gonna have to get another stick because if I mess up at all, I will be out of tubing. Now, as far as packing goes in this bad boy, we've got it pressed all the way up against the windshield. Okay, we've got one tie down here going to the seat bracket in the back. Got the same thing going down to this seat bracket. All right, and we've got a third tie down going to the hooks. Now this, in mechanical terms, would be considered a pulley, which is attached to a jumper cable, which is wrapped around the tailgate. Now on these cars, the way this latch works, you cannot connect between these two things. There's no hook. It's similar to like this mechanism, like you can't stick something in here and tie it down. So we had to do some Boy Scouting. And look, there's so much friction, you don't even need the knot. You see, that is, pulley systems are absolutely incredible. Just slowly release it. Boom. So due to aerodynamics and how vacuums work, the exhaust was actually getting sucked through the back. So I had to roll the windows down. Of course, it's like 110 today. Oh, look at that. We got some lashings on here too. This is just, this isn't a lashing, but that's how you start lashings, in case you were wondering. So there's this app called Odin. I think that's how you say it. It's similar to how on Instagram you can save photos into different categories. It's like that, but it's public, right? So you can integrate it directly with Instagram. And so I made a folder on there that's all just like roll cage inspiration. And I'm using a lot of that inspiration for my cage. I wanted to have lots of like X-bars and gussets, and we have all the tools to do such, like angle grinders and, you know, a tube bender. That's about all you need, really. So the plan is to do a very sexy cage, not just some basic half cage that looks like one of the cheap bolt-ins you get from eBay. I want it to look like a $10,000 half cage. Okay, and it's actually only costing me $438. I paid him $440 cash and he gave me a 10 back, so I'll take it. Here we go. S13 hatch, mint condition. It's a low mile car. It's got nice pearl in the paint. And yeah, let me know if you want it. 12K OBO. So coming over here, I poured a concrete pad for the tube bender. It's about 2.5 feet deep, which was not fun with all these rocks, in case you were wondering. So I poured this thing, and then it immediately started storming for literally a month straight. So yeah, hopefully it's sound. Looks pretty good to me. So we need to drag the bender over here, and that weighs like 100 pounds, 120 pounds. And we need to mark the holes, drill the holes, hopefully, oh, I have to get concrete anchors. Alright, well, that's not happening today. So like, I don't know, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, the alternator went out on my car. And so I stole the alternator off of this one and put it on there. But now my belt is like loose and it whines really bad. We went to like a restaurant the other night and I drove, like my mother and I. And, you know, I was trying to be a hot boy, a spicy boy, a cool boy. And then I start my car up, it goes, and so I kind of need to fix that because it's a little embarrassing to drive, but I don't really know if it's worth moving all this stuff. I guess I could explain this too. I'm working on some custom carbon door cards right now. So these are the OEM boys. They're getting all body worked. I did a delete right here for the speaker and whatnot. And I'm further along on this one. So you know I'm trying to like match all this nice. And it's all fiberglass right now, but it'll be forged carbon when I'm done. I started on this one yesterday. And you can see just how beat up this is. Like all these cracks, I have to shave down and fill in fiberglass. Look at everything. They're everywhere. This was all cracks. I just smeared that on because I don't want to think about it. But even like this little thing, I have to make that all structurally sound. I have to rebuild all in here. It is just a big boy pain. I cleaned up everything so I could pull my car in and change the alternator. But of course, I don't have my keys, so I can't move my vehicle. But we're gonna go measure for the intercooler. Would you look at that? Okay, so. Oh, you'll never see me do that again, don't worry. 33 inches wide is what I got. It's pretty conservative. We had the intercooler piping in here. I do not currently plan on running a like oil cooler or a power steering cooler because this is a street car and I'm kind of an idiot, so we don't really need to worry about that. So I've got the stock bash bar in here right now. So when I make one out of Dom, it'll be a little shorter. So we're going about half there. So we got about 33 by 11 is what I'd say on that. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes. Is it still on here? Wait,
is it?
Okay. No, it's not touching the throttle cables.
Look at that.
Zip tying the
strum it like a banjo, so tight.
Zip tying the alternator to a throttle body. I'm just checking the clearance here.
Yep, she fits. All right. Now we just need that Gorilla Glue.
Good old Flex Seal, glue the intake back together.
I'm telling you, my guy Phil knows how to Flex Seal some stuff closed.
Yeah, it's like his wife's. You know that guy doesn't get much action.
Besides the, boats and stuff he slaps shit on.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us what we got going on here?
Okay, so basically what we have here.
Is there any way to like zoom it out? It's like super zoomed in on your face. That you just zoomed it in.
Okay, so this is connects your throttle body to your air intake.
Mm-hmm.
And it was previously held together by electrical tape. The last time I replaced the alternator, I decided to go ahead and fix it with electrical tape.
Fix.
Now, because my car is highly modified and it's tuned on methanol, it burns a little hotter than usual, so it actually melted the electrical tape. This is actually all epoxy as well. I did epoxy it a little bit.
We only run on that E29 gas.
yeah. So it's actually like, because, Air Force and all, it's like jet fuel, pretty much.
Oh, yes.
So,
basically the same thing.
This is the Phil Swift Special, leftover tube from when I glued my differential back together. You know I did that?
I didn't, but, but am I surprised? Not really.
We're just gonna lay this cock in a nice fat cock.
Let's see that. Oh, that's some white cock.
A nice fat cock on here.
Looks like white soggy fucking.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude, that shit's gonna be sealed. I didn't know you were putting that much on her.
Maybe some like Loctite on here too.
Some Loctite.
Can you tell this is modified at all? Like honestly.
I mean, if I was looking at it in the engine bay, no. But if I saw the fucking tape here, I'd be a little questioned.
It's heat wrap. It's for higher the methanol.
Isn't that supposed to look a little foily?
No. That's the cheap. This is the good stuff. Okay, let's reinstall it.
It's all coming together.
Okay, it's another day. I now have a mullet, and we're gonna start tearing down the 240 to get it ready for its cage. I guess I should specify this is the tube bender I'll be using. It's a, what is this thing? JD squared? Oh, almost fell. Yep, JD squared. Okay, so we got the JD squared, and we've got the pad over there. For this design, you need concrete anchors to bolt it into the ground, which I know nothing about concrete anchors, so I'm gonna have to look into that later. So I can't actually physically bolt it down, and I need to get like a hammer drill and drill holes and whatnot. But we can still start stripping the back half of the 240 for the cage. It is actually so hot in here, dude. Hello? Hello? Okay, that was a little sauce. All right, first part. Ow! Dude. What? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so in 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes, like I'm not even sweating yet, I have gotten the back seats, the back covers, carpet, seats, everything out. Like, in 10 minutes. I don't mean to toot my own horn, because the only reason I know how to do this so quickly is because my car caught on fire and almost burnt down, so I just was kind of yanking stuff out. So I got a little experience there. I've been through 2 songs on my playlist, so that's like 7 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't, whatever, it doesn't matter, but it's going chop chop today. Oh.